Hey everybody, so this show was last week, and to my great surprise I won. I was lightweight, weighed in at 165, and won the lightweight bodybuilding category, and then won the overall where they compare you to the heavyweight winner. The judges told me that I won that overall based on my conditioning, which in bodybuilding terms means my leanness. They also said at the pro level, because I won a pro card, I should probably be 185 pounds on the stage. And then I could probably afford to be a bit less lean, but that'll help me get the X shape that the judges are looking for. Especially me having a blocky waist. I need more width above and below my waist to get the sort of shape aesthetic that the judges are looking for. Is that doable? Yes. In the amount of time that I have to compete again, maybe not, but we'll see how it goes. When I did the bulk for this show, I got up to 185 pounds, and I was around 12.5% body fat. When I look at the pictures, my body fat level is not a ton higher than those heavyweights in the show. Now at the pro level, that's not going to be the same. But I also lost more than 5 pounds, maybe 7 pounds of lean tissue during my lean out phase this time around. And knowing now what I didn't know then in this prep, I think I can hold on to almost all of that lean tissue. So if I can get to 185 again and then lean out to the same level of body fat, I could probably be in the low 170s. If they're saying don't worry about getting as lean, then I might be mid 170s. If I have enough time to keep bulking, if I can be more efficient than last time, I am starting, I think, with more muscle this time around than I did in the last show, or for that first show. I think I can get my weight up above 185. So I might actually be able to get on a stage at 175 if I'm a little bit less lean than last time. So I'm going to try to make that the goal. But as always, we'll see how it goes. I also don't know when the next show is. With a pro card, you have to compete within a year, your first year of getting a pro card. So I don't know when events are for next year, but we'll see. I have up to a month to activate the pro status. So from May 12th, I have until June 12th to activate the pro status, and that means I'll have until middle of June 2019 to compete, and then we'll just see when is there a pro show that I can compete in next year. But I'll have about a year. This was a 5-month bulk, 5.5 month cut. If I don't have to get as lean, then I could probably take 5 months and then try to bulk for 7 months, which is a little bit longer than I had this time around. So conceivably, I should be able to put on more muscle mass than last time and still get similarly lean. And we'll see how it goes. Excited to get into it. I've had a nice week of sort of unstructured workouts, just getting in and doing some work, but not too much. I would like to make this sort of like a deload period so that when I start working out again for the bulk, I don't have to do as much work. So if you remember this conversation that I've had before, I think in one of the earlier videos, there's a minimal amount of work that you have to do, a minimal effective dose to stimulate the muscles for growth. And the longer you've been working out and the longer your training period is, the more work you have to do, and then you eventually get up to something called maximal recoverable volume, the most amount of work that you can do and still recover well enough for that adaptation / muscle building to happen, and to have enough rest where you don't get injured and you don't get into an overtrained or fatigued state. So I didn't quite hit that ceiling, I don't think, last time. but I definitely was building up a lot of volume necessary. So the idea is have this deload period, sort of reset, start back up with a lower amount of work that I have to do, and then I can gradually build it up over time again. And that'll start at some point next week. This week I've just been trying to return to sort of like a normal eating behavior, which was harder than I thought I was going to be. I just wanted to eat everything all the time for a couple days, and that makes sense. I didn't realize how lean I was until I saw the pictures from stage. When I shaved, I was like, oh, I'm skinnier than I thought I got. And then when I got my tan, I was like, whoa, I'm way skinnier than I thought I was. And then when I actually saw the pictures, I was like, whoa. But that very low level of body fat, not the place where my body likes to be, and I know that from the amount of energy that I had leading up to that show. So I think the body was just like, give us some food, we want to put some of this essential fat back on the body. And mission accomplished. The Tuesday after the show was the first day the first day where I had a feeling that I hadn't had for a long time. And that was the feeling of not being hungry. And it was the first time in a long time that I felt that way. So that was kind of an interesting thing. I had felt full by then because I ate a little bit too much on Saturday and on Sunday. And on Monday I was also full, but I just wanted to keep eating. And Tuesday I was actually not hungry, which was cool. I didn't want to just keep eating. And as the week went on, that urge to just keep eating has gone smaller and smaller. And now, 1 week later, I feel almost normal. Not quite, but almost. Like I can eat a normal amount of food and I can resist eating a million snacks all the time. But I'm looking forward to getting to the bulking phase where I don't really have to worry about that anymore because I'll just be needing to eat a lot of food again. Okay, let's wrap it up with the final physique update here. This was Thursday before the show. I didn't actually have time to watch this before the show, which is probably why I was so surprised when I saw what I looked like. Two things I want to talk about real quick. One is major shout out to Kristen Fluid Muscle for helping with my posing. I can't help but laugh when I look at how I started. I'm excited to see how much better we can make this for the next time. And two, I can't believe how much body fat I lost. My underwear are hanging off my butt. Thanks for watching. Tune in next time when we talk about peak week.